good afternoon on this Thursday. I don't even have the Divine Feminine deck out, but we'll get that out because it's the day of the Divine Feminine. Today is November 14th, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and today is Thursday, we always, as I sashay over to get, bam, right? The goddesses, right? Because we always want to hear about what they got to say on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? Whoo, so much energy is going on. Like the energy has been heavy all week. We started the week with the 11:11 portal. We're ending the week with Sagittarius. Oh my God, my Sagittarius people. We're going to put you to the side for right now, right? Because there's a message trying to come through for you guys. We started the week with the 11:11 portal. A lot of you who signed up for the twin flame, my God, the twin flame ceremony, right? You were given the disclaimer that your twin flame may not be who you think it is, but that spirit will do their best to reveal to you who is and who isn't. When we started this journey at the beginning of the month on November 1st, where we started the ceremony and we sent the petition to the angels to reveal who our twin flame is, heal those bonds, as well as heal any blocks between the collective and love. The stories that I've been hearing since these past few days, especially since we ended that ceremony with the 11:11 portal, a lot of you guys in the collective are having a very challenging time with Saturn stationing direct tomorrow on November 15th. Please do yourself a favor, do your future self a favor and let it go. Whatever is being brought to the forefront, that's what's been blocking you between finding your happily ever after and having those wishes, those dreams, those things you have on your vision board actually manifest into your reality. Move accordingly. Have the courage to release whatever you need to release, even if it means walking away from that job that you've been at for 25 years. If you say you want XYZ, whatever you have on your vision board, be prepared to do what is necessary to manifest that into your life. And for a lot of you, from what I've been hearing, from what I've been seeing for the collective, it's not going to be easy. Those of you who've been under the influence of black magic, curses, spells, third parties, karmics, the Judas in your corner, all of that is being pushed to the forefront. And it's going to be a lot to deal with, especially before the holidays. It's hard, it's challenging to have to end relationships right before the holidays, especially if this is someone you've been with for a very, very long time. But just know, having the courage to make this ending brings you a very promising beginning. For every door that closes, another one opens. We're going to get into the general reading. We're going to do the love reading. We're going to do 2 readings. We have 2 mini readings already scheduled. We might have time to do a third. On the live, we try to get as many mini readings done for people who subscribe to the live or to the Patreon. If you would like a reading offline, that information is in my bio. What else? If you've gotten your 2025 planner, please go forward to November and write a letter to yourself as your November self, as your November 2025 self, right? Where's the line pages? Write a letter to your November 2025 self, expressing gratitude, expressing thanks as your 2025 self for the things that have unfolded for you, for the things that have happened towards you, and make sure you've gone through the first 8 pages of the planner. What else? We're still celebrating the 25 days of Etta. Any purchases or love offerings made during between the 5th and the 30th will count towards an entry towards the raffle to win $250. That being said, let's see who is here and what you guys have going on. And then we will get into the general reading for the collective. And with this Yang card making itself known, its energy known, get through these last few moments. And this is a message we've gotten since September. Push a little harder. Whether you're pushing in full stride or you're crawling on your knees, get past this moment and be prepared to receive not only everything that you've been wishing for, but every blood clot thing they said that you couldn't have. And that is for somebody in particular. Let's get to these comments so we could get to the general message and make sure we get to everybody before it gets dark. My goodness. Hi, Genesis. How are you? Hi, Roberson. Hi, Loca. Luz. Hello, hello, hello. Please keep hitting that like button to keep us relevant in the algorithm. Lights, camera, action. That last message literally almost took me out. The part 2 seems a bit disjointed because it is. Right? Whoever energy that I was reading from didn't want that message to come out, didn't want you to know that this is why things have been happening for you over the past 6 to 8 weeks. I don't have the words. It's not because I can't. I just don't have, ergo I can, but I don't have the words to accurately describe how good it's about to get for a lot of you in the collective. Yeah, we hear about it being darkest before dawn, but you have no idea how good it's going to get when that sun comes back out. Look, where you going? What do you mean you can't stay? Hello, the Empress. How are you? Auntie, how are you? Embrace. Guess what? Your video is loading again. So after the live, I think it's going to be ready this time. And then I'll send it over to you. I haven't had to, we have time, Loca, right? This is just something Spirit put out there yesterday. So that letter from your future self to your future self, it could wait anytime between now and the beginning of the year, right? Hi, Miss Diva. Vanessa, you're here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Most love. There are no free readings on my live except for the general reading and the love reading. We're about to get into the general reading, get to some questions, then get into the love reading, and then do a reading for lights, camera, action, and then Vanessa, and then y'all didn't hear that, but my crystals just fell. And then we have one spot available for another subscriber if they would like a reading or a message. Just sending you. Thank you for being here. Like, this is definitely a moment when Etta needs her strongest soldiers. Because whatever's coming out, they don't want you to hear what's coming out. Honeybees, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Gina, how are you? Hey, Mars, how goes it? Janet, Jackie, all of them. Michael, Tito, all of them. How are you? Figure it fit. How are you? Hello, Ashley. Hello, Marisol. You got the reading during the time and hurried up to read it. That's it. Hey. All right. Look how you're too funny, my sorrows. Margie. Hi, Miss Nicole. Oh, give Kay some extra kisses today, right? Any of you with little ones, hold on to them just a little bit tighter on this day. You know what? We're going to leave it just like that. You have no sorrows. You're just exhausted, understandably, because the energy of transformation, and this is why the Schumann's resonance has been looking a little the way it's been looking, right? And things have been happening as they should. This is a huge, oh my God, huge moment of transformation. You do realize that, hold on, I'm going to pull out the notes so I'm really accurate for this. You do realize that Sagittarius, I think you folks, because that's the second time that's happened while I've been mentioning Saturn, you do realize that Saturn went retrograde in January. You know, the month where a lot of folks celebrate the new year and set those new year intentions. And, you know, we try to have that moment of reset, even though the true new year doesn't begin until spring equinox. We know we've had some revelations around the 1st of that month and the 11th of that month, right? Because of the 1-1 vibration of those days. But Saturn went retrograde, or station retrograde, I should say, on the 22nd. 22 has been coming up a lot. It's been very prevalent in the readings. 22 is the number of partnerships. It is a number of balance. That, John, is going direct tomorrow. So think about everything that's happened between January with those eclipses in late March and early April, the eclipses that happened in September and early October, right? What the summer was like, what things have come to the forefront, what things were being revealed, what things you were fighting to let go of, what things that you were being called to release, but you didn't have the courage to. It's going to become painstakingly clear with this clean it up and the observer card, right? Painstakingly clear of what you need to release at this moment. And if you don't have the courage to, Mercury going retrograde on the 25th of this month is going to help you. Holy Spirit, what other message do you have for the collective? Well, that explains why it was difficult to get those channelings out. Because usually those channelings that we post right before going live, they come right out without hesitation. Holy Spirit, what other message do you have for the collective? Where do you want to go? And then we'll take one from here. What other messages for the collective? What's the vibe? That one fell on the floor and it fell over there. So it shall stay over there. What other messages do you have for the collective? Thank you so much for spending this part of your day with Spirit, the Soul Tribe, and myself. Now, with the Oracle cards, as well as the Kipper cards, as well as these, we don't read them in reverse, but their reversal does play a meaning. The truth be told being the first card, right, to come out in reverse with this 14, which is 5, the number of change. There's this heavy emphasis today, this heavy energetic weight, it feels like, to prevent the truth from coming out. A lot of you over the past week or so have been finding yourselves in places where some truths you were trying to hide came flying out of the closet. But your truths, we can neither say they were good or bad. I can say your truths don't feel like they were as heavy as what your karmics, the people you have in your circle, The Judases in your life, their truths are much, much heavier. The wool that they attempted to pull over your eyes, and for some of you were successful, they successfully pulled over your eyes, is being taken off now. The shackles that they called friendship, that they bound you with, is now being released. They're fighting it tooth and nail. Those of you who are starseeds and chosen ones and higher ordered spiritual folks, people know you don't have to be a mystic or a priest or a priestess or have a high ranking to know when somebody's got the juice, when they naturally have the juice, right? When they have the glow, for all my Bruce Leroy fans, right? By the way, it's on Netflix. Go watch it, right? Barry Gordy's Into the Last Dragon. Great story. I recommend it to everybody. But people can see you no matter how awkward, no matter how much you think you are a misfit. When you have a gift, whether you're fully walking in it or not, people can see that drawn a mile away. And most people, let's take the story of Jesus and the apostles. 11 of them were like, cool, we will rock with you. But Judas was like that guy from Belly, you know, the one with the glasses and the banana, and was like, nah, I got to drop dime on him. You have someone or someones in your life that won't hesitate to drop dime on you, won't hesitate to trip you up, won't hesitate to get in your ear, spirit said ill, won't hesitate to get in your ear and purposely give you wrong advice to send you down the wrong road, which spirit feels is totally, totally, totally disgusting, right? As I block the other ettamystichealer, right? Because there's only one boo. There's only one. People, and which is apropos because people will block you, will come and try to block you along your journey. They will send all types of arrows and distractions and thingamajigs. And there is a creator, there is a source, there is an omnipotent being that sees all of this. But he is or she is a very gracious being and gives us all the grace to learn the error of our ways and change. So whoever has been allowed in spirit to run amok is for a reason. It builds character, right? And it also showed the universe, spirit, who that person is. Before our gifts really unfold, before we really walk into our purpose, before we really get our big, big blessing, right? Not just the free hamburger at McDonald's, right? The extra food that people threw in by accident, right? The bus driver saying, you know what? You don't have to pay today, right? That just someone that you come across that pays it forward. Those are nice. Those are nice blessings to come across your day. But that huge thing that seemed like it was delayed for forever, it's because people tried messing with your destiny. And it's for some of you at the hands of someone you trusted the most. But this current lunation, these current cosmic happenings, right? We see it playing out in the public, whether you're here in the United States or elsewhere in the world. You see it with different, I'm trying to find a TikTok safe word, different public figures, right? Whether they're a celebrity public figure or the type of public figures that have an effect on law and how the country is ran. A lot of things that they were hiding came to the forefront. We're entering a season where there's no more, Spirit said it clearly at the first part of the first reading, there's no more hiding your hand, throwing the rock and then hiding your hand. There's no more of that. As much as people have tried to hide the truth, it is all coming out one way or another because it's time, right? I would do the whole Mariah Carey thing, but I can't. In my heart, I can, but I can't. But you guys know when she says, it's time, right? It's time for you to be set free. It's time for you to walk into your destiny. It's time to have everything that you've been wishing for, and everything that they said you couldn't have, it was a part of your destiny, divine feminine, which is the main female, to arrive. And there is no one on this earth or in the heavens or below that can stop it. You know, a couple of days ago when we were advised to make sure we're dreaming big, right? Sit in that dream and then dream even bigger, because whatever it is that you've been calling in for your life, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, it's true about to happen. And this today card is now kind of like flickering at me, not just because of the candles, but it's giving the vibes of celebrating. Go on ahead and do something today to celebrate the abundance, the success, the prosperity, the love, whatever it is that you have on your vision board, right? It's about to manifest very, very, very quickly. Whatever has been withheld from you, whatever people have tried to interfere in, they are already under the influence of that Taurus full moon. And we're going back to what we said yesterday. The bull does not play. It loves to be alone. It loves to be able to do its own thing. But if you mess with the bull, you get the horns, period. Ooh, adjudication, which wanted to come out in reverse, and here and now, staying present with this here and now and today, staying present as judgment is served. Everything that happened between January 22nd and now, or we'll give it a couple of weeks ago, you don't even realize that this whole time you've been at trial. Everything that you've done and not done, everything that you said and not said, everything that you thought, felt, went into your Akashic records. We've all been under cosmic scrutiny, angelic scrutiny, and will be held accountable for our actions. I'm happy to say, as I look up and see the 11,000 likes and the ones on the subscription stuck out, as well as the 88 watchers right now, all confirming that the angels are here to say, yeah, the whole world has been under judgment. And now, very shortly, during these next 3 months before the next astrological new year begins, we will all face judgment. We will all know the verdict that has been sent down for us. I'm proud of you, light workers. Oh, I'm super proud of you, Soul Tribe. You too, Loka. I'm proud of you the most. Momo, where she's at, I'm super duper proud of her. Because everything life has thrown at you over these past 11 months, 16 months, 18 months, 24 months, you've dealt with from a pure place. You got angry, you got mad, you got sad, you went through your emotions, you processed it, Malu. You processed it, and you did your best. You may not have received the outcome that you were looking for. I can't speak for all of you who are on the live, but I can speak for the majority. You done your best, and that still gets you a prize. That still gets you closer to your happily ever. That still gets you closer to your wish fulfillment. You thought that you missed the mark, but just by you doing your best, following your heart, trusting your intuition, letting your faith, not your fear, but your faith, take the lead, is going to bring you blessings on a level that you, and probably no one you've ever known, has seen before. Some of you are skipping. I'm cautious to name your particular name for the person that I'm thinking of right now. You are literally in the mode of life where you're just skipping through everything. You say you want this, they give you this. You say you want that, they give you that. You've become a master manifester supreme. And some people may be like, well, why them? Why are they so special? Because you're super special. But also you did the work to get up to that level, to have that level of faith, of openness, of knowingness, to know that just because you use your words to command it, life has no choice but to show it to you. I ain't going to say your name because I don't know who's watching from the FYP, but you know who I'm talking about. Every day I think of you and all the things you've been able to manifest, and every time I get a text saying another manifestation, I'm like, here they go again. What's next? Let's go. Next we have, not for you, journey and hopelessness, but that S word kind of peeked out a little bit. As some of you may have struggled or are struggling with that. Once you let go of all the things, not just the people, but all the things that aren't for your highest good, that's when you really can embark on your journey of becoming that version of you that has it all, that is able to become a master manifester, that is able to become a master manifester supreme, that is able to command the winds and the tides and the animals, right? Anyone who's in the energy of hopelessness because of all the spiritual attacks, because of the heaviness of the curses and the hexes and the this and that, talk to somebody. Set the intention to be aligned with your divine destiny helper to hold your hand and help you transition through this moment. Not transition to the other side of the grass, but get past this final hurdle, which is probably the biggest hurdle you've ever experienced. But getting past this moment brings you directly into your season, your era, the point of your life where you are magic, where you fully take command of your magic and manifest the life of your dreams. Breathe, gifts, apologies, rash actions, insincere, arrogant. Lost Ones by Lauryn Hill started playing as we wrapped up recording that first message, right? Especially that part where she says, you can't slick talk on the day of judgment, right? You can't talk your way out of, like, sorries. When the littles were really little, we always told them that sorries don't always fix everything. Sorries doesn't make things right. So be careful how you use the word sorry, right? Spirit just said that we've been under judgment. Everything we've said and not said, done and not done, thought, felt, experienced, everything has been taken into consideration. So you can't, you can, but it's not going to take you very far to apologize for something you intentionally did. Even if you realize that you didn't, even if you didn't realize that you were doing it intentionally. It sucks. It doesn't feel good. Probably doesn't feel good at all. But we all face the consequences of our actions. When our actions are not so great, we call them consequences. When we know we've done the right thing, we call them rewards. Rewards, consequences, same thing, same, different words for the same thing. Karma. What do the feminines have to say on this day? Good Lord. That went too far away for me to go get it. Y'all just want to be on the floor? Y'all just want to be on the floor. As I said that, and as this card flipped out, right, I heard everything has been laid to rest. We've done what we're supposed to do. We got the word a couple of weeks ago. A few weeks ago, it started to sit down, relax, right, rest, and prepare to receive everything that we've been calling in. Our guides, the angels, the ancestors, have been doing the heavy lifting on the other side. We got that message repeatedly. And now they are resting. They've done everything that they're supposed to do, right? The judgment that's coming down, the verdict that's coming down comes from the Most High. Call it God, Jehovah, Allah, the Creator, Source, the omnipotent being that created all of this. Take this moment to kind of rest, right? You could put your arrow down, you could put your sword down as the sun is setting on this final chapter of this battle, right? Because there will always be a battle. But this particular battle, this long-standing battle that purposely try to prevent your destiny from manifesting, is coming to an end. Leave it all behind. Whoever you had to let go of, whoever you had to cut off, whatever job you had to walk away from, the car that you lost, whatever was lost, let it go and rest. Use the holidays. Whoever rocks with you, rocks with you. Whoever doesn't. Don't have to explain yourself. No long talking, no long messages, no blah, blah, blah. Just relax in your peace, in your knowingness that the things that have long been withheld from you are about to be yours on every single level. And for a lot of you who have been working diligently to manifest abundance and love and prosperity and I can't wait to hear all the stories. I love hearing feel-good stories. But you who've done the work, going to see those blessings come in one right after the other. One right after the other. It's going to be like, oh my God. All right, you mean to tell me all this time? No, not all this time. That Saturn retrograde did a doozy on a number of you, especially my 80s, maybe early 90s, late 70s babies, depending upon which houses Saturn was affecting in your chart. But if you look it up, right, if you do your natal chart, and you'll see where Saturn was personally doing that retrograde to uncover, to reveal all the blocks to your manifestations, what house Saturn was working in. You will find that that's the area of your life that has experienced the most craziness this year. Whatever house Taurus rules, and your finances, regardless of the house, because Taurus rules the second house of finance, comfort, and, that jazz, right? You will find that it was most affected this year. It may have started a year or two ago, right? Because, these things don't happen like at 8 o'clock sharp, right? It's a warm-up energy, and it's a shift. It takes a while to shift. But if you look back at it, if you look back to where you were January 1st, January 11th, January 2nd, May 7th, May 20th, right? Around the eclipses in late March and late April, again in September, late September, or early September, mid-September and mid-September, early October, right? And now this time, where everything is wrapping up into a very nice bow, right? And there goes that 8. 1 + 7 is 8. Rest, relax, and prepare to receive every single good thing that you have got coming to you. That is your message. Hi, John. Hi, Krista. Full Moon Fu. How are you? Just let it be. And that's what the messages were in September. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Just drift. Who rocks with you just does. You are welcome so much, Krista. I was so ready to fight this one. And you know what? They probably deserved the pause. They deserved all the smoke. But seeing you live your version of happily ever after, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, they had a problem with you before, but they're really about to, and we've been hearing that, right? People are really about to see who you truly are and whose child you truly are. Let's see who else is here. The source of all that is. I like that. I really do. Youre, how are you? Queen Regan, how are you? I love that you're here. Oh my God, I just said that last night. Sorry isn't changed. It's just a word. It's just a word. Hi, BB. How are you? With the 333, serving confirmation for the messages that were posted earlier. Margie, you are not just special. You are very special. You are extraordinaire. Chrissy, how are you? 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 Malu, how are you? Are you available after the live? Can you chit chat, like talk after the live? Dr. Chrissy, thank you for the follow. Oh, that was quick. I'm good. I'm a little floaty under all this energy, but I am good. I am bueno. And I saw Morty. I could have sworn I saw Morty. Hi, Morty. John, let them. You know, that's been the tagline for a while now. Let them. Lexi, another member from the UK. How are you? Nashaya, how are you? How are you? How are you? My heart is like. So we'll take that energy and start with the love reading. I think I got to everybody's. No, Faith. I want to try Big Apple Red, but it's I don't know the name. It's a regular red from regular red. I don't know the name, but it's from the Essie Gel Couture collection. I love them because my nails take a beating, but they last. But I've always wanted to try OPI Big Apple Red because I heard that is like the red of all reds. So I will be trying that probably not on my next manicure, but the manicure after that, because I never see it in stores when I go, like CVS or Walgreens, and I'm afraid to order it from Amazon. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lexi, for joining us, and thank you, Faith. You know, Loca, I'm afraid if I order it from Amazon, it's either going to come busted or dried up. And I'm like, is there an alternative? Like, should I go to Ulta? I haven't been there in years. Don't judge me. Chance, how are you? Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. My inner Frenchman came out. What do we have going on in love on this Thursday, right? What do we need to know about love? Love, 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 love. You know that one of the myths about twin flames is that according to, fact check me on this, Greek, I want to say Greek, right? Zeus is Greek. Mythology. Humans once had two heads, two sets of arms, and two sets of legs. And Zeus thought that they were way, way, way too powerful together. So he separated them. And that's where the term "I'm looking for my other half" comes from. The Greek mythology version of twin flames, right, is us getting back to that person we were once physically. Whose ancestor has a lisp? We were once physically joined as one with, when we had the two heads, the two sets of arms, the two sets of legs, right? We were too powerful together. A lot of you have experienced trauma, third parties, false twins, a lot of BS. Let's just call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. In your love life, because if you truly came into union with the person that you, and I'm getting goosies, you truly came into union with the person that you are supposed to, there's 72 of y'all on here, right? If all of you came into union with your, well, some of you are in union, but for mathematical sakes, we'll say, if all of you came into union with your true twin flame, right? So that would be, wait, it was at 72. That brings us to 144. What? What? Wait, hold on. No. Yes. Every now and again, the angels will make a very, very poignant presence. They'll make their presence known in a very dramatic and bold way. Wow, that was an honor. That is an honor. But confirmation that true twin flames are the 144,000 we hear about in the Bible, right? True twin flames. We talk about this all the time, but for you guys who are new here, you know, the relationship is not just about having a partner that loves and adores you and supports you and doing all the lovey things that love does, and the going out and the dates and the happiness and the fun times in the bedroom and the meals and the companionship. That's all a part of the journey too. But true twin flames serve a divine purpose. Like true twin flames walk alongside the angels to raise the planet's vibration with love and light. Not everybody's called to be in the twin flame journey, because not everybody has the ability to love that freely, to love that openness, to be broken down to the point where they become pure light. Not everybody has that ability, and not everybody's supposed to have that ability. But the angels have come down. Gabriel has come down to remind us that now, the reason why during the ceremony they wanted you to sit and really think about is so-and-so, my twin flame, and getting the message that a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you were in a relationship with somebody that you thought was your twin flame, and they're not. And you know that now. Have the courage to move accordingly so you can walk in your purpose to help raise the vibration of the planet with or without your twin. It is a conscious decision to walk in love, to fully walk in love, to fully love one another as we love ourselves. Some of us are just downright too selfish. We won't say that. And it's okay, right? That's just, you know, one of your characteristics. You either don't know how to or you don't want to because it's scary. I concur. It is very scary to love someone as deeply as unconditional. Well, some of you don't love yourselves unconditionally. Let's start there. As we get ready to do this love reading, and we got that moment from the angels. What? Anytime you see 144 along your journey between now and the end of the year, that's your personal confirmation that one of the archangels have stopped by to say hello. That is my gift to you. So if you see that number pop up for you on somebody's license plate, their address, the time, randomly as you're scrolling through TikTok, that is your moment right there to connect with the angels and ask your question. Ask it in your heart and they will respond to you. Not just because I'm asking to, but because they picked this particular group of y'all because I love mathematics, right? I love numerology and how the numbers play a role into spirituality and all of that. But that has never happened, ever, for them to show up as prominent as that. So those 72 of y'all, that they were like, this class, these are the people that we that we rock with. Your confirmation, not even 444. Between now and the new year, the astrological new year, so we're talking about the spring equinox in March. You see that number come up, that is your moment to sit with the principal, to sit with the president, right? To sit with the highest of highs. Ask your question, pour out your heart. Ask them to take something away from you. But that is your one-on-one moment. With them. I'm almost too shy to ask, Holy Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? As we use the Romance Angels deck. This one stood up, but it was like right there. So let's get two more for the collective, please, and thank you. I'll take those two. And we'll go back to this. What other message? And no worries if you're just joining us, right? Because that was intense. The messages will be posted. This live will be posted on my YouTube channel today. I've been really putting the effort forward to make sure you guys get the information as soon as possible. I didn't even realize I had the deck upside down, so we're going to flip everything the way it's supposed to be. So around 7-ish, the full video should be up for your review with timestamps. We're losing light, but I'm going to get to Vanessa's reading and lights, camera, actions reading after this. We won't have time for a third. So starting with love, right? Starting here, glow up. After walking away from the relationship, because this is love now, that didn't serve your highest good, that doesn't serve your highest good, again, with this lunation, with all the cosmic happenings, now you're walking into your season of everything falling together for you. New opportunities, new careers, new successful business adventures, right? And what is behind that? On the heels of that, the time has come to clear your energy by releasing your ex, right? You've got the news, right? And this angel's like, oh my God, I can't believe it, right? That woe is me energy. Like, are you serious? Don't think about all the time you put in, all the effort you put in, all the money you put in, all the change, because that was part of the journey. That was part of things and lessons you had to learn. But the time has come today, not tomorrow. We're not putting this off. But with this full moon in Taurus, we're not only releasing everything that doesn't serve us, but especially those exes those long-standing exes that turned into situationships, we're not judging you. But it's time to let that go too, because that is also blocking you from manifesting true love. And that being said, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may and will differ from your usual type and expectations, but this is true love, right? As my phone confirms, you have true love coming in. You have the romance of a lifetime coming in. Some of you who know who your person's coming in, and now that you've released all the heaviness of your past, you've released all the burdens, divorce papers are signed, you've cleared away your exes, they've cleared away their exes. Now you can truly enjoy this relationship in the way that you have been meant to. Now that you've released toxicity, those toxic friends, those toxic influences, the third parties, right? You can now experience true love. All the drama, that Mary J. Blige song, No More Drama. Somebody needs to listen to that today. This came out in the general reading, and it's coming out again in the love reading, along with apology, right? Some exes are not going to want to let you go. And I can't blame them. I don't blame them, right? They're not going to want to let you go. But that is what's been standing in between you finding your true love. And some of them would rather not see you with anybody if they can't be with you. So they will sell you any type of dream, say anything that they need to say to keep you stuck, to have you in that energy of, this person isn't my twin, and I know we're not supposed to be together, but she's been doing the right things lately, and no. It's already been revealed to you, especially if you're part of the group that was a part of the Twin Flame ceremony that took place on November 1st and ended on November 11th. It has been made painstakingly cleared as to who gets to stay and who gets to go, who's been deceiving you, who's been not appreciating you, right? And they have to go. We have codependency, addictions to the toxicity, to the good horizontal polka, right? Is going to prevent you from manifesting that life, that love of your dream. You have someone that's going to come in, that's going to fulfill you, sustain you on every single level, but you have to make space for it by releasing every single thing. Not just the person, but the thought patterns, the behaviors that even allowed someone who's toxic to enter your life, someone who's willing to deceive you and enter your life. They're going to play like they're going to be really, really sweet. But your guides are asking you, don't fall for it. Some of them actually mean well. They do. They're not deceiving you. They mean well, and they are truly sorry. They are realizing that they're about to lose the best thing that's happened to them, but it's too late. Spirit entrusted them with your heart, and they fumbled it way too many times. Way too many times. They do not trust them to finally, all of a sudden, get it right. When you, as a light worker, as an empath, as a highly evolved spiritual person, has so many other things to do in this lifetime. You have greatness. You have other people to inspire and encourage. You have other people to help. So if they're not going to show up as your true helpmate, and the history often repeats itself. So if they've been showing up one way in your life for a long time, statistics shows that they will continue to show it up in that same energy, even if they try, because some people really can't help themselves. They don't mean to be a narcissist. They don't mean to be evil. But until they do the real work, going to therapy, seeking advice from people who could give them objective advice, them having to get out of the toxic friend groups or from around the toxic families, until they're able to do that, hear their apology, do with it what you need to do. But until they've done the actual work, all it is just words. They mean well. These are well-intended words. Please don't discount that. But they're not willing to do the work to get out of their toxic behavior patterns. No love lost. You just got to keep it moving. That is your message for love. Lights, camera, action to the front of the line. And then Vanessa, as we pray, we get this little, we just need a light for a little bit longer. Right? Just for a little bit longer. Oh my goodness. And then we'll get into your comments. So we're just going to move because I could read your comments in the dark. Right? But I don't want to pull cards in the dark. Speaking of dark, lights, camera, action. You're on, boo. Full moon food. It is my pleasure today. I don't know. It's because it's the 14th, which is a 5, a day of change. I don't know if it's because of the divine feminines around, but the angels are here and angeling in a way that they haven't. I don't think ever. They've gone close to this energy, but they've never been this present. That's the best word. Present. All right. Lights, camera, action. Let's pull a general message for you, what you need to hear, what you need to know in this moment. How are you, my love? How are you? They're giving you kudos for keeping it together, especially in those moments where you just wanted to revert back to the old you. You have the cowrie shell, the moldavite, or the clear quartz. Which pile is your pile? Angels are angeling. Hi, Z. We offer readings to subscribers to the live, and we do it by list, and the list is closed, but I also offer readings off the live, and that information is in my bio, right? So we're going to get into this personal message for lights, camera, action, aka you chose the shell, right? Yes. Hi, Jazz. I don't know if I said that before, but hello. How are you? All right. Lights, camera, action. You have, right, the death card. Scorpio season, you're pulling the death card, right? Signifying, well, we're going to get into this. Let's pull. First, let's get these two covered up. The proper way, because I noticed in some of my videos I try to cover them up and then they're not covered up. What other message does aka lights, camera, action needs to hear? I'm seeing your government in my heart because you know oops, she's kind of she's spicy, so we're gonna leave her overturned. And okay, we could overturn this one. During this period of transformation, right? And I love the death card. It's definitely signifying you transitioning from one point in time in your life to another point in time in your life. And your guides are showing me that when they said in one of the messages that was posted, no matter how much you've lost, you've won. Lights, you've won, right? A new day is dawning for you. And you see the sun here, and then you see the sun fully at its apex here, right? It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be a 24-hour notice thingamajig. Just know that they want to give you the... When I tell you they're heavy on me today, they are heavy on me today. Lights, they really want you to know, regardless of how things look like, right? Regardless of the moments during you receive a message or you don't get all of the message they're trying to say to you, they want to take this time with this Mayat card. They're really highlighting Mayat. And that whole spiel they gave the collective about us being under judgment and being tried, regardless of who you were in your past, especially as a teenager, right? And the mayhem you may or may not have caused during, your young adult years, right? Your 20s, your early time in life, right? Regardless of any crimes that may have been done or hurts issued to individuals because they probably had it coming to them. During your trial, during your judgment, your heart was literally weighed against a feather, and you were found that your heart, regardless of what your actions show and to whom those actions were shown to, because a lot of people had whatever they had coming to them, right? Your heart is still lighter than a feather. And as you embark on this new cycle, it will be filled with reward after reward after reward after reward. You've apologized for certain things. You've repented for other things, and that's cool. But regardless of what life has thrown at you, your heart has never really truly changed, right? And I'm going to cover them up because this is the card with the suckling infant and her whole watermelon is out. But you have Iset, right? You have Mayat, and now you have Iset. The surrender card, now that the worst of it is just about behind you, you and all of us are encouraged to just keep going, surrender, go with the flow. Those intuitive nods and nudges that you've been getting and acting on immediately, they said keep doing that. Keep trusting yourself, keep trusting your intuition, right? Going back to what was said yesterday, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Like whatever happened prior to your awakening, right, it has been atoned for. You're not that person anymore, right? You never was who they thought you were, who they called you to be. In spirit, your heart was always lighter than a feather. As long as you keep this disposition, as long as your heart stays this way, the world is yours. That is your message. Vanessa to the front of the line. Anybody else would look like a personal reading that meant that information is available in the bio. As we get past this last bit of darkness, and then I will get to everybody's comments before wrapping up the live. Vanessa, honestly, after what was said about love and how hard the angels came down, probably not. But let's tap in and see for you, Vanessa, what it actually is. You have the cowrie shell, the clear quartz, or the moldavite. Which pile is your pile? Take your time with it. Like really tap in, tune in. funny you picked the Moldavite, right? Because that's the stone that helps us release the things that aren't for our highest good, right? That's the stone that causes tower moments, right? Or facilitates. We won't say causes, right? We had that big rush on TikTok once upon a time where everybody was running to get a piece of Moldavite, right? So much so that I was selling out at stores, right? Moldavite is a stone that is formed in a European country whose name escapes me right now, right? As the after effects of a meteor striking that area, right? It has cosmic DNA encoded with it, like it definitely came from space. Of course, John, right? How could I not remember that? Thank you, John, right? Duh, Etta. The reason why it's thought to shake up lies because it attempts to align us in our purpose, right? Some people get a piece of Moldavite and it's just another stone to add to their collection. Others get a piece of Moldavite and it's just like getting a magwai wet, right? Or feeding it after midnight, right? The mayhem that ensues. But it's necessary. And now these cards are all screwy. As they are supposed to be. I'm not changing a thing. With all these angels present, I am not changing a thing. I'm just going to make sure they are upright to the best of my ability. Because it's getting dark. Like, it doesn't even look as dark as it really is here. Because the camera adjusts for that. But, all right. You and your boo. All right. You have the Three of Wands, which is the card of waiting for your ships to come in. And you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is that happily ever after card, right? In short, all right, having that stable foundation. I could see your heart racing. Or I should say, I can feel your heart racing. This relationship showed a lot of promise in the beginning. It was filled with a lot of passion. It was filled with a lot of feel-good energy in like all relationships. It has its ups and downs, right? It's through the ups and downs that we learn who our partner is, as well as who we are. When we have these close interpersonal relationships, they really help us in becoming who we are meant to be because they unlock parts of our heart, parts of our mind, parts of our spirit that we didn't even know existed, let alone needing to be unlocked. Now, with the ships waiting to come in, this departure that this tower moment caused, feels like he has a lot of Moldavite energy, a lot of things falling apart in his life. Going back to the love reading that was said, right? People who come back into your life wanting to apologize do have the best interest, your best interest at heart. Like that apology is coming from a sincere place. It may seem like it's coming from a narcissistic place, but it feels like with your person, it is definitely coming from a sincere place. However, your job and your quest to true love, because this person feels like out of everybody you've ever met or even been with, they fit you the best, right? When it comes to your checklist, like they check off almost all the boxes, and that's great. That's actually fun. However, when they do come back, the onus is up to you to see if they did the work. while they were away in this moment of separation, did they do what they were supposed to do, or did they engage in more toxic or BS nonsense, right? Did they think more than they actually did? Did their words, do their words align with their physical actions or nah? So whether or not you guys will rebuild is totally up to your person. Have they done the work? Are they ready to commit to this relationship and honor it as a divine relationship and show up and do what they are supposed to do? Because when Spirit was like, we're questionable about letting this person come back because they fumbled you before, even if they only fumbled you one time, the fact that they fumbled somebody as precious as you, you know how parents say that they don't have a favorite, but they do. They just never say who their favorite are. And some of you are like, no, I know. Yes, you do. The angels have their favorites too. They're not supposed to, but, that's how the O positive and O negative people came around, right? That's another story for another day. But you are precious to them, right? Far more precious than rubies and gold, right? You already... You're the Proverbs 31 woman without being the Proverbs 31 woman. You're the Proverb 31 woman without being the textbook Proverbs 31 woman. The way that you love is very tender, is very generous, is very kind. And this person didn't know how to appreciate all of it. It's not like he intentionally, but when people meet people like you, who love purely, 9 out of 10 times they fumble it. Because you don't know what to do with it. What do you do with it? Right? Even if they're going back to Gizmo, right? We were talking about the magpie and getting it wet after dark. That's a unique creature, right? The magpie. And even though they were given specific instructions on how to care for it, right? And not cause mayhem still ensued. So even with the best intentions, they still fumbled you. Your job now is to hold the vision of what you want the relationship to be, right? Be respectfully delusional. I don't know if you heard that, but the candle popped. Be respectfully delusional. And let their actions dictate whether or not you can let them back into your life, or you want to wait for the person that the angels have for you that's going to treat you 1,000 times better. That won't need to lose you in order for them to get a confirmation on your worth, because he's given the energy that he knows your worth, right? You know a Mercedes when you see a Mercedes. You know a Toyota when you see a Toyota, right? There's no denying it. Like you know, right? But he let doubt and fear get the best of him. Where did that doubt come from? Where did that fear come from? That's for him to work out and figure it out. Your job is to hold the vision of what you want, of how you want love to show up for you, and allow it to show up for you. Because either way, going back to what was said in the readings that were posted, regardless of what you've lost, that loss is a win. That is your message. Christmas will be very significant. Let him do all of the work. Don't call, don't text. Respond, yes, but don't initiate. Respond, but don't initiate. Okay? Jeez, Louise, who do I have to speak to? What did I do? To be honored. The angels come through every now and again. But today feels different. All my higher energy priests and priestesses, like this is new. Miss K, how are you? Vanessa, I think this has definitely been one of the lives where we have shed tears. That whole moment with the 144, I don't know if you heard it in my voice, but I was definitely on the others. That's another reason why I don't let y'all see me. I was definitely like, the tears were rolling. My goodness, but it's like that good, the good kind of tears, the kind of tears that the only time my soul feels touched like this is when I hear that song, Hallelujah. You know that song, right? It's just something about the frequency that always gets me right in the heart space, right in all the feels. All right, I'm going to get to all of your comments. We are completely dark. Let me see if I turn on the lights. Will that help? I doubt it. Maybe. Oh, that's not so bad. As I lose my flowers. Hey now. Okay. Well, that actually, well, are we focused? Can we, there we go. Hey! And then God said, let there be light. This actually works. Miss K, it is definitely an honor. And it's always an honor and a pleasure. But tonight, this evening, this moment is definitely more of an honor, most of an honor and pleasure. Like, yay. That's the light from the closet, by the way. That seems to hit the table perfectly. He will be back and we will be able to rebuild, but I need to make sure he's done the work. Exactly. My goodness, my goodness. Hi, whimsical Pisces. I don't know if I got to say hello, but I seen you popping up and I thought I said hello and I definitely said it in my heart. Hi, whimsical Pisces. This is new to you. This is my norm. Oh my God. Krista. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. How, when, why? BB, well, that's your confirmation, right? Respond, but don't initiate. Oh my God. I'm just scrolling through your comments. And if you're watching on the live replay on YouTube, thank you for making it this far. Whew. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. The sword from in the stone. Yes. Moldavite has been linked with the Holy Grail, just as Excalibur is connected to the meteorites. Oh, we could go down that rabbit hole. We should one day. Jazz, have a great day. Hi, Jackie. How are you? John is a treasure trove of knowledge, Loka, and I adore. Yes, John, we adore having you around. Yes. You're always so helpful. Lights, camera, action. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was intense. That was intense. This is an intense moment for the collective, for myself, for the world. I'll call it. All right, I think I got through. Hi, Psychic Michelle Starr. How are you? All right. I got through all the comments. Any questions, thoughts, feelings that have popped up for you during the live that you want to share with the collective? As I put the cards back together. I miss my man who's not my man. Oh my goodness. Margie? I don't know why my voice did that. When? It didn't pop up just now, but I will, because how would I miss that, right? Everybody has been taken care of that I know of, and everybody has gotten their number, right? Because all purchases, whether you get a reading, you buy something from the online boutique, or you just send a love offering, you get a raffle number. And at the first week of December, we're going to hold the raffle to see who wins the $250. So I will double check, Margie, and I will get back to you. Youre. How do you mess that up so bad, Etta? We don't know. I mean, I don't know, right? We'll get signs and signs of signs, but we won't know the exact moment. And just when we feel like, oh my God, this is it, it's just another sign. And I wish I shouldn't say. Well, Fawzia, I wasn't speaking to you. There's a person here who's named Jackie. I'm sorry if I triggered you, boo. Yay! Thank you, Mystical Pisces. Right, we're gonna work on growing that YouTube channel, and we're starting by making sure everything gets posted when it's supposed to. Hi, Cofito. This day has definitely been a day. It's been a week, and it's only Thursday. It's only Thursday. Thank you, Ask Me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love Krista, Jasenia, and I think somebody else mentioned it. The angels showed up today. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, the dreams and the vision should be super clear over the next few days. Maybe, if we're lucky, the next few weeks. Have you seen that video on TikTok? It looks like an angel or phoenix. If you can forward it to me the next time you spot it, or if you have it saved in your favorites, I would love to see it because I haven't. Is your YouTube name? Yes, BB, my YouTube name is the same, except it doesn't have the underscore in between. There's a link to my page in my link in bio. Whew. And please, as we've witnessed, watch out for the frauds, right? I will never reach out to you guys first. Honeybee? Did I say hi, Honeybee? I think I did. I don't know. Hi, Honeybee. How are you? And then I gotta go find Malu. Hi, Doodle. Yes, my dreams I keep seeing a nice gentleman in them, but it looks like students are around. Wow. Well, sounds like maybe you're going back into academia. Just not in the way you think, and definitely not in the district. Goddess Crystal, that feels like, Honeybee, something that's awaiting for you on the other side of your move. Well, Doodle, we're on by accident. This was a very intense live, and we lost our sunlight, but I did hold the promise to try to make it through the dark. That didn't work, but we got a little bit of light. Maybe I'll get one of those ring lights and see, or something, maybe a different. I'll figure out the lighting situation to get past this sun going down at 4-something in the afternoon, because it's terrible to lose that hour of daylight. It's just Don't like it one bit. I can't wait for December 20-something. BB, anytime. Thank you so much for joining us. You're definitely gonna want to watch the replay, Poodle, especially when we get to the love reading. Classy, how are you? My spirit guides know that I listen to you, so they spoke through you. That they do. They do that a lot, which is why I'm so hungry and so thirsty after these lives. It is an honor to be a vessel, to be a medium and a channel. I love it here. And I'm true grateful that so many of you take time out of your day to sit through these lives that are usually an hour and change. Like you could be doing anything, but you're here with us. And that means a lot. I eat some pizza. You know what? Some pizza and some wings sounds to be like what the doctor ordered. Sounds to be like what the doctor ordered. All right. Now we gotta go find. Maybe we just go to Wingstop. Make life easy. Any questions, thoughts, feelings before we wrap up the live and I look up and see 44 viewers? Oh, now see Batty, Sweet Peach, Shrimp Tempura sounds good too. Oh my. Look, I get out of my head. I tell you, one day you're going to get stuck in there. Lemon pepper is my favorite. With some seasoned fries. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. All right. I'm going to go and download this so we can upload it to the YouTube. If any honeybees, it sounds like that we're all hungry. If any thoughts, feelings, questions you have after the live, please feel free to email me, DM me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. My email is always going to be at Henriette Streams. I don't have a at Gmail for you guys. Just Henriette Streams. Definitely secure the ranch sauce. You're another one in my head, Jasenia. Oh, boogie. Anything from Chick-fil-A, as long as it comes with that chocolate shake, is good. I love you guys dearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, you can, BB. Sea salt is excellent in the bath. As you should, honeybees, because we didn't get a chance to speak yesterday, but you've already gotten instructions about, or may have gotten instructions about what to do with it. All right, my loves, enjoy the rest of your day or your evening or your night and stay blessed.